Mr. Roberto, welcome to the Wine Fair podcast. Thank you for making time. I know your stand is very busy. Now, if you can tell us a little bit more about yourself, probably your journey within the wine industry here in Kenya.
My name is Roberto Miano. I'm the CEO of two companies, a Gourmet Master for the wholesale section and Roberto Seller for the retail side. We have our outlet in Rosalind Riviera Mall in Ruaraka, no, in Runda,
Runda.
in Runda. And from 35 years, I'm promoting what is the Italian food in Kenya.
Lovely.
We are one of the biggest importer of the Italian wine. We have almost 700 labels on our list
Wow.
from all over Italy, from north to south, including the island. And we organizing wine tasting, wine pairing, just to approach people to the world of the wine.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And how is it that you have found yourself here at the wine fair? And is it the first time for you to
No,
participate?
it's the second year. Last year was quite nice. You can see also this year there is a lot of young people that approaching the world of wine, and we are happy to let them to test some of the most good Italian wines. And we hope that this trend that brings some young people to the world of wine instead of the alcohol is continuing like this because the sales of wines they are quite impressive. There is an expansion that is exponential. Every year there is some more clients that are approaching wines they like and they continue to drink. But the nice thing is that they are learning to drink wine in a proper way, starting from sweet wine and passing to the real wine.
I like that you have said the proper way and made reference to sweet wine.
Yes.
Simply because there's a misconception when it comes to sweet wine. People tend to either shy away, feel embarrassed
Yes.
when they talk about it. But I'm very glad that you've been able to highlight what sweet wine is when it comes to the wine consumer journey.
Let's say that the first approach for wine is the sweet wine.
Absolutely.
When you start to understand about wine, you want to know more.
Yes.
So at this point, you start to drink the serious wine.
Absolutely. 35 years, Mr. Roberto.
35 years in Kenya, yes.
How have you seen the wine scene really change up until a day like today when we have the fifth wine fair in Nairobi?
As I was saying, the sales of wines are exponential. If you think that up to 10 years, 15 years ago, when you was entering the clubs, any clubs of Nairobi or Mombasa, you were seeing bottle of spirits on the table. Now these days, you see bottle of wines, prosecco wines, red wine, white wines. So it means that the approach of wine is really well known from the young generation also, because they understand that they can enjoy more, spend less, and don't get drunk with the alcohol. I mean,
With the hard liquor.
yeah.
Oh, wow, fantastic. And now, what wines are you showcasing today at the wine fair?
Okay, let's say that it is a couple of years that Primitivo from Puglia and Montepulciano from Abruzzo, they are playing rules of predominance in on the market because it's a wine that has a very round taste. Is encountering the more or less the taste of everyone who approaching wine. It's a wine that is very easy to drink. He has his bouquet, his flavor, and everybody appreciates.
And-
Also in Italy, not only in Kenya.
In Kenya. Okay. And now, is this an appreciation with the younger generation in terms of the two varietals that you've mentioned, or is it for the slightly matured in the wine
For
space?
sure, drinking wine is much more healthy than drink alcohol, than drink whiskey and all the other alcoholic drinks. Alcohol, red wine especially, has a lot of polyphenol that is helping the age of the cells. So it's much more healthy to drink a couple of glasses of wine than not half bottle of whiskey or other alcoholic drinks.
Beverages. Okay. Other than wine, I know you're also showcasing, I'll say, different categories. What would that be?
Yeah, we have the company that called Gourmet Master, that we are the master on the gourmet stuff. So anything regarding cheeses, cold cuts, any fresh products from Italy, starting from pasta, ending to extra virgin olive oil, whatever. Truffle, we import fresh truffle. We, I think, the only one in Kenya importing fresh truffle or particular kind of food from Italy.
So this is an opportunity, would you say, to introduce the expanded range now to the wine consumer at the wine fair?
Sure. In our shop, on our retail shop in Rosalind Riviera, we have a huge display where you can source different variety of cheese. 90% Italian and the rest from Europe, starting from Holland, German, Switzerland, France, whatever. And we have huge varieties also of olives from Italy, from Greece, from everywhere. Cheeses, cold cuts, any kind of this kind of stuff.
What about beers? I think I took a sneak peek of
Yeah,
your...
we import a few beers. We know that is not a good move that because in Kenya we produce excellent beer, but still we have some of the commercial beer like Peroni and Moretti, and we have another trade that is a small brewery from Napoli that is producing artisanal beer that is unfiltered and unpasteurized, where we have three varieties of beer: the blonde, the red, and the dark one. That is quite good. So whoever is tasting is coming
We'll be
back,
able
so.
to. I'll definitely come to your stand and try out the beers as well. Now, what is your expectation today, being present at the wine fair? What is it that you expect?
I'm expecting the smile on the faces of whoever is tasting Italian wine.
That is a true hotelier, up to service for the customers. Thank you very much, Mr. Roberto. And I think
Thank you for you to invite me.
you're very much welcome. I think, lastly, because you have been in the industry for a very, very long time, and today we can see that right next to us we have master classes going on. How crucial would you say education is when it comes to not just wine? Now that even in your line of work you have an expansive selection of cheeses, which that's a whole class. Truffle, that's a whole class. Pasta is a whole class. How crucial would you say education is when it comes to an upcoming market like
The
ours?
world of wine is coming step by step. Let's say that personally, whenever I'm purchasing wines in Italy, I'm tasting all the wine myself. I go and see the wine yard. If they convince me that they still do the wine with the grapes, at
Oh,
that
yes.
point, I'm purchasing the wine from the companies. And the same things is happening here. So the approach of wine is step by step. You have to, when you start to understand the wine, you like the wine, you want improve your knowledge about wine. You start the research, you start tasting different wine. So that is bringing an exponential interest on the world of wine.
All right. And lastly, you have a new location that you've just opened.
Yeah,
Yeah, can you tell us more about it?
we have a bistro in Mombasa at the Promenade Mall where we have a huge cellar. And the same things we have at in Nairobi at Rosalind Riviera Mall, where we have a huge cellar where we organize a wine tasting, wine pairing, and we bring the world of wine to the young generation.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your time, Mr. Roberto.
you,
I
Gina.
know the clientele are now streaming in and you need to go back, but I'll definitely pass by.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time. Cheers.